I'm going to make you a little video on how to check your logs. So this is the log from Saturday night. So we're going to go to Taros because, as somebody mentioned, it's easiest to look at like real basic fights that don't have a lot of ads or anything like that. We're going to go to damage done and find your name. So here you are. This number is your parse compared to everybody who's killed this boss at this difficulty ever. So in this circumstance, you parsed a 14% compared to all other feral druids on Taros, which means you did slightly below average. This is your item level parse. It only compares you to druids of your item level. So for 397 to 399 feral druids, it expected you to do quite a bit more damage. So to see what you did wrong, per se, not that I'm concerned about your damage, but since you asked, how to go over logs, the easiest thing to do is to go to compare, and then we're going to select you here, and it's going to automatically select all of the other feral druids with a fight that was 10 seconds or either direction of our fight. So it could have been 10 seconds more, 10 seconds less. The raid is going to be the same size within 2 players. The item level is going to be within 2 item levels of you, and the parse is going to be recent within 28 days. So we'll search, and it'll pull up, this is the very best parse on Taros for somebody within that category. So they did 62,000 damage. So we'll compare you to them, because in my opinion, you should always strive to be the best. So now you can see it's comparing Chamako to Kizu. So we can go down here, and this is in French, so if you don't want it to be in French, there's a translate button up here. But I mean, the icons are the same, so you could have left it alone too. So we can see that you cast 26 ferocious bites versus his 62, and that accounted for 10,000 more DPS. Your rips were good. You casted 16, he casted 15. The damage was lower from yours than his, so that might be a stat issue. For Rakes, you casted 20, he casted 26. Again, you lost some damage compared to him there. Adapted Swarms 11 versus 9, so I think that's fine, and it's not that big of a difference in the damage. So anyway, you just go through and you compare things like this. So like your shreds were 52, his shreds were 111, and you lost about 5k DPS from that. So just between the shreds and the bites, that's another 15k DPS if you changed nothing else. If you're still like, I'm clicking that as much as I can, I don't know why that would be, why this thing would be such a difference. What you can do is you can go to summary, and you can look at your talents compared to his and see if those line up, which for the Druid talents, it looks like they do. Let's look at the Feral talents. Yep, those also line up. So then if you're still just like, I clicked everything as much as I could click it, I don't know why it's so different, then maybe look at your gear and compare your gear here. And yeah, that's how you look at a log. So let me know if you need any more help.